girl, That Witch Dani. I know it's been a minute. I know I always say this, but I had a lot going on. But I did feel super guided to come on and do a collective message right now. And I know I also owe my fellow Leos your solar return reading. So that is coming. You have my word. I'm a Leo. I'm not going to forget. And then we also have a new moon coming up, new moon in Virgo. So we're going to do sign specific for that. But tonight, I just felt really compelled, like I had to come on here and deliver a message. So we are just going to see what it is that Spirit wants y'all to hear. And I wanted to thank everybody so much for all the birthday loving. It was wildly unexpected, and I'm super grateful and had a great birthday. So thank you so much, everybody, for all the love. All right, so let's find out what it is that Spirit wants me to get out to you guys. I've been getting a lot of messages about spirit animals. I don't know if any of y'all are having like situations with them. A lot of repeated number patterns too, 4848, 44, 444. And also like 888 and 808 a lot. It's a lot of 4s and 8s going on. And 22, which would be the end of Leo season and the start of Virgo season. And then the 23rd, 24th, we're going to have that new moon in Virgo. So we're going to talk more about that. And like I said, we'll do sign-specific readings for that too. All right. So if you're new here, welcome. To all my OGs, thank y'all so much for your continued love and support of me and the channel. I appreciate y'all more than you could possibly imagine. And I'm so grateful for all your likes and shares and subscribes. Thank you. I always ask that whatever energy you throw at me returns to you by the power of 3 times 3 at every full moon and every new moon. So it's coming your way. Thanks, babes. I call upon the light. I call upon the divine. I call upon the Holy Spirit, angels, guides, ancestors, and my higher self. What is the message the collective needs to hear right now? All right, I also just very clearly was told not to start with tarot, to start with an oracle message. So, hey, what's going on? So we are going to do that because, I mean, I was hella ready to go there, but that message was clear. So we're not going to mess with it. We're going to do what they say. What's going on, guys? Best and highest messages for the collective. What's the message that they need to hear? I know it's been a while, but I was super compelled to do this, so there's definitely a message meant to reach somebody. Best and highest messages for the collective. I was gonna say, I knew it was that deck that they wanted me to use, so what is the fuckery? All right, your significators. Oh shit, I just said I've been getting all these downloads about spirit animals, and that's one of the cards. Answers and happiness. I mean, couldn't really ask for better messages, I guess, right? But let's see what we can figure out. Obviously, what I was, feeling before I even started this live about like spirit animal energy really wanting to come through. The message is obvious, right? Animals and then answers. They want you to work with them. They are with you and around you. They want you to know how to like tune into their medicine, right? Their energy, and use it for like your highest good and the highest good of everybody. But especially when you're seeking clarity, when you need answers or clarity. Hi, Mom. They're definitely calling you to reach out to them then. Okay. We got a lot of butterflies stuff going on here too, which is a symbol of transformation with this happiness card. All right. I'm hearing your path to happiness. If a lot of you are working on that manifestation or, you know, intention setting or finding your pathway to happiness or what your next, you know, move is or spot, your pathway to happiness, right? You can find those answers by working with the spirit animals too. Mm-hmm. All right, we'll keep reading and then we'll go deeper. But thanks to my mom for buying me this for my birthday because I love it. Now, I know I haven't been on, so I probably haven't talked to you guys about me like meeting my spirit animal, and it was kind of wild, like how it all happened, and then some like really wild stuff happened after that too, kind of related to it. But I met my spirit animal for the first time in my life, and I've known that it was an owl for a long time. I have another spirit animal too, but this particular one. And for the first time in my life, I finally saw one in person, and we had a long talk. And he was tiny and adorable, but felt powerful. Told me his name was Zephyr, which made me think of that Chili Pepper song right away. Hi, Crystal. What's going on? Good to see you. All right. I got a download that I had to get a message out, so that's kind of why we're here, if you're just catching on or are coming in. Thank you all again for all my birthday messages. I was really overwhelmed by all your love. It was amazing. And also, don't forget to hit the like button for me or share. All right, 6 of Cups, a 10 of Wands, a 7 of Pentacles. All right, you're freeing yourself here. Something from the past, okay? It's feeling really old, like inner child even. That might, like an inner child wound that was coming up for you now, us being knee deep in this retrograde season. Mercury did station direct. I can't talk. What's up with that? That's a message. Mercury did station direct on the 11th, but we're in the shadow period of Mercury retrograde until the 22nd, so it's still present. And we got a bajillion other planets in friggin' retrograde anyway, so what the hell difference does it make? But what that does is bring up reflection. So that's probably why this inner child vibe is here so strongly, but no matter what, it's definitely something from the past. It's a nostalgic energy. You've been working on it, or it's been coming up for you, shadow something, inner child wound. Oh, sweet. All right. Well, as long as you got a little bit of a time to hang. Hi, Emily. You've been working hard on this, and you're finally ready to let it go. Something that felt like a really heavy weight you've been carrying around for a really long time is finally ending. I'm hearing. You've been patient. This has been a long road to building something better. But that's because you've been laying down a foundation that's going to support you for years and years and years to come. You've been making a very stable foundation for yourself, slowly but surely. Page of Pentacles. The Hanged Man. But now you're at the point where you've just been feeling hella stagnant. And you're like, I'm over it. I'm ready to go Prince of Wands my ass all over town and have some fun and not bury myself anymore in this, whatever it is, past energy. No, I deleted it. Fucking pig. Like my mom's on here, asshole. Proud of yourself. Hi. All right. Yeah, you're moving towards your dreams here, 8 of Cups. You're moving on. You've had enough of this resting and healing phase. You're like, I'm over it. I'm done. I'm ready to go out and live again. So you're starting, if you don't already feel that spark of like, I want to go out and I want to live life again, or like a newfound zest for life or anything, something like that. No, not you, somebody before you. You're good. As long as you're polite to me, we'll all be polite to you, right, guys? If you're not, I can't help you. They're a little savage. So 4 of Swords, 8 of Cups, Prince of Wands. Yeah, you're ready. You're ready to move on. You're so over it. You're done with it. You're done with your whole, like, hermit up in the feels phase. I'm ready with song lyrics. No, you're welcome, Ernie. Come on in. Welcome to the coven. It wasn't you, I promise. Somebody, but just before you said some rude ass shit to me, that's all. And we're pretty like protective of one another here, you know, in this coven. So, all right, what else? What else do you want to tell the collective, Spirit? That can't be the only reason you wanted me to come on here so bad. 7 of Cups. All right, you're gonna have a lot of choices here. So have a good idea before you start this new journey of what it is you're manifesting into your life, or where you want your life to go, because you're gonna have a lot of options coming in and you don't want to get overwhelmed by them. Hey, Oris, how are you? Everybody, a little love for Oris. He recently had a loss in his family. So let him know that we're all here. Support him if you can. Hierophant, 7 of Cups. Yeah. You want to know which road, which one of these options that you're going to find available to you is the one for your highest good and the highest good of the collective. That's the route you want to take. Okay, that's the way to go. Knight of Wands again. Yeah. You're going to follow something you're super passionate about, or draw in something that you've always wanted to, something you've always been passionate about. It might be a person, a situation, a place you've always wanted to visit or live, or whatever, something like that. But it's coming for you, but it's coming with a lot of options, and not all of them are great, okay? Not all the options. So just have a clear vision and trust your intuition when this time comes to make these decisions. All right, but you will, because the Hierophant's here. You're going to make this decision from an awakened place, from a place of higher consciousness, with your intuition, by connecting to your higher self and your spirit animal, which was the whole reason for this reading, apparently. Anything else for the collective, Spirit? Why don't you just throw it all the way across the room? Ace of Wands. You got a lot of wands. Fire sign energy here. Aries, Leo, Sag. Cool. Hey, Truth Wave. So good to see you again. Where are you moving to? Ace of Wands, Knight of Wands, Page of Wands. You've got all of like the wand court cards coming out. This is fiery. This is action oriented. This is like go, go, go. It's not time to be stagnant anymore. It's time to go. Put the damn weight down. Walk away from whatever it is you needed to cut out of your life, or whatever old shit you're holding on to. It's time to go. Spirit's like, enough. Enough. I know I told you to reflect and heal, but enough. You've taken it too far. You're done. Get out of here already. 10 of Pentacles and the 9 of Cups. Get out of town. I couldn't ask for anything better for my babes than a 10 of Pentacles, 9 of Cups. Because that is an excess of energy when it comes to your home life, your stability, your financial stability, your earthy 3D, you know, material possessions. But it's also about love, the people that you live with and share your home with. Like, you have an unbelievable amount of energy on this card. A 9 is completion, the happiest you could ever be. A 10 is an excess of that energy. And there's a key on here and some hearts, which is unusual for this card, for a 10 of Pentacles card in a tarot deck. Certainly nothing like the Rider-Waite-Smith version. But that key, that's the key to everything. That's what you're looking for clarity on, right? How to get the key to open the door that brings you 10 of Pentacles, 9 of Cups. 9 of Cups, all your cups are full. All your dreams came true. You are completely fulfilled. You are so content and happy in your life. And you are just grateful as hell for all of these cups, and that you've got the life that you've got. Thanks, Crystal. Love you. All right, let's see. 10 of Pentacles, 9 of Cups is so exciting, y'all. You deserve that. It's time. You guys have been doing the work. It's time for you to finally move on to something new. All right, and leave all that behind, and let it lead you to your new path, your path that's, you know, of a higher timeline and much more abundant and aligned to you and your highest good and the highest good of everybody in the collective. Thanks, Dee. All right, y'all. Seeing double 8 again. If you missed the beginning of the reading, when I was getting the flashes to do this, I was getting spirit animal shit. 44444, 88, 808, 888, 48, 48. I know, all 4s and 8s. And a little bit of like 111, some 555, 666. My car just hit 666 today in the mileage. I took a picture. I was like, yo. Yeah, a little bit of 11, 11 too, but not as much as usual. So if those numbers are resonating for you, this is definitely a message meant for you. If not, I bet you'll start to see them everywhere now after this, and probably start seeing all of these animals and things coming around, because it's probably your spirit animal trying to find you, okay? And it might not be like real. You might be in a commercial or a freaking cartoon or a bumper sticker. I don't know. But notice, okay? Yeah, nah. It's being around like the worst fans in sports is not a high vibrational energy for That Witch Dani. So I'm good on that. But thank you. What do you want the collective to know? What do they need to hear right now? What will support them? What advice and guidance can you offer? All right. Oh, also, I wanted to tell you guys that the new moon's coming up, 23rd, 24th, new moon in Virgo. So keep your eye out for your sign-specific readings. And Leo's birthday reading is coming out too. Okay, because we're about to go into Virgo season. So there we are. Nice. All right, where are we at? Sagittarius energy. We've got Virgo energy. We've got more Sagittarius energy. And more Sagittarius energy. All right, who's dealing with a Sag? Who has major Sag placement? What is up with all the Sag? There's like nothing in Sag right now, is there? I'm looking at my thing. No. I mean, it's fire sign season because it's Leo season, but no, I don't know. I don't know. But if anybody's got hella Sag in their chart, let me know. But there's only one Virgo card here, card 6. I told you the 6s have been a thing. Okay, got you. Your mom was Sag. Okay, that's significant. Okay. My friend that I do a lot of business with is a Sag, and my other friend Casey that I also do a lot of business with, who made this awesome art for me. Today's her birthday, so happy birthday, Casey. But my other friend is a Sag. We're all fire signs that work together. So you've got caution. The Virgo energy is caution, and it's giving me Virgo season because we're so close to that on the 22nd. But then you have domination, optimism, and discovery. Those 3 are all Sag energy. 999. Sag is the ruler of the 9th house. And it's very much about travel, adventure, right? Kind of like what we were saying here, getting away from something, going towards something new, even if you can't see what you're walking towards. You just go because you know that it's for your highest good, and you know you can't stay where you're at, or you don't want to. I mean, you're over it. You're just done, right? But this is about expansion and growth and exploring and travel. And the only thing I can't pull enough on is this domination. Why is that there? Can you tell me about domination? Why is that here for the collective? All right, so caution and optimism, all right? That's vibrating in my head like crazy. Spirit clearly wants me to say this. You know what it's like to be cautiously optimistic? It's like, always stay positive, always believe that it's going to work out for you, but don't do it to the point of blindness where you just like are like, I'm so positive nothing bad will happen, so you dive off a cliff or something. Don't actually do that, please God. It's just a story. You want to, use a little bit of your brain, but you want to mostly be going off of intuition right now. But most importantly, just stay positive that everything is going to work out, even if it's been a long time and you've been on this road for a while. All right. Tell me about dominance. Why is that here for the collective? Please clarify the dominance card for the collective. Hey, Gemini. Psst, psst. What you doing, kitty? You don't want to be on camera today? Psst, psst. Gem. Flirtation, also Sag energy. Card number 9. adaptability, loss, speculation. Okay. Domination. Okay. All right. So some of y'all are excited. You're going to go off on your full journey, right? Your new adventure, down your new path, the unknown. It's all fun and exciting. However, Spirit's saying, be careful, of those energies that want to come around and like sort of tempt you to go this way or that way or steer off your course. Don't let them do that. But you do need to stay adaptable, especially after loss, right? Just be able to keep flowing like a river does. Okay. We have no choice. Okay. We have no choice. Even life's always going to go on, right? No matter what. So being adaptable just makes it so much easier to roll with the punches, right? And the waves that come through in life on Earth. So adaptability is Gemini energy. Loss is Pisces energy. Speculation is Cancer energy, 4th house. That's home and family shit. Some of y'all walking away from a home or family situation, someone that you lived with. Or you had a loss recently of someone that, is, you would consider them part of like your home life, right? Hey, what's going on? I know, I'm so sorry. Been a lot of crazy going on, but my daughter's moving to college this week. My second daughter, my middle. So both my girls will be, it's hard. It's hard like right around the birthday too, when you're getting older, and yeah, there's just been a lot going on. Someone's also doing black magic on me, so I've kind of had to go dip for a little bit to get myself together and protect myself and take my power back and make sure it doesn't happen again. Hey, what's going on? Good to see you. All right. Trust your intuition, but especially when there's a sign of caution on this new path, okay? If you have the slightest inkling, if something doesn't feel right or something feels off, or, if you get a certain feeling when you think about going that way in your stomach or in your body, but you don't feel it, it feels peaceful going this way, go that way, okay? Don't go towards what feels, is giving you signals, especially in the body, all right? One more to go. Just baby boy. Yeah, I know it's crazy. Yeah, I literally can't even talk about it, or I'm going to be on the floor. But let's keep moving. I feel like this message is not done. It's moving its way through and it's making sense, but it's not done. What is the messages for the collective that they need to hear right now, please? The offering, the nectar, and gnosis. Gnosis is a big one. You've got something that you need to offer to the collective, to the universe, something only you can give. But don't be tempted, right, by like the sweet nectar, the things that are trying to pull you off of your path. Especially as a light worker, there's always going to be things trying to pull you off your path, because the darkness doesn't like us. I'm gonna have an update for every sign within the next day or so, because we have a new moon coming. So I'll do sign specific for that. And Leos, my fellow Leos, your solar return reading's coming too. Okay. I'm going to read y'all a little something about Gnosis, because it's a really powerful card. So I don't want us to just gaze over it like it's nothing. Because I have a feeling a lot of you might hear something in this that you need to hear. Something might click. All right. So this is Gnosis. Innermost knowing, mystic truths. True knowledge is not found in facts and figures, in scholarly books, on library shelves. Rather, Gnosis points to the deep and timeless archetypal wisdom that rises from the felt experience of having touched the unknown with every one of the senses. Those who are drawn to Gnosis find themselves in esoteric studies, likely involving mysticism, alchemy, healing, Knowing is their calling, and not knowing is their job description. No matter how far the alchemists take their studies, they come to the ultimate conclusion that facts slip toward mystery, and soon the mystery results in facts. This card signifies a knowing that is life-changing. Once you experience it, you are forever changed and become a guardian of Gnosis. The eternal mystery is calling you. Study your passion in the deepest ways available to you. Dang. This card relates to the riddle and the shapeshifter. All concern themselves with revealing mystic truths. Those who say they know don't, and those who don't know say. I have friends there too, in Iceland. I love this. I'm sorry, I'm reading y'all's conversation. I hope you don't mind. I just think it's cute that this all happens on the channel. It makes me happy. Our little community vibe. You know what I mean? All right. This is you following your intuition. This is you following the highest possible timeline available to you from an ascended consciousness. All right? I really need you to trust your instincts right now, especially if you are making moves. All right, you need to, if you feel something in your stomach or anything like that when you think about a decision, don't go that way. All right? It's easier to know the way not to go than the way to go, because the no's are louder. That's much louder. When you're on the right path, it's peaceful. So pay attention to that, all right? Yeah, Kansas was not my favorite place I ever went to. Was not. That was my work territory for a while. What does the collective need to hear right now? What's the message that you want out for the collective? Is this resonating for any of y'all? We could fry eggs on sidewalks. All right. What is the message the collective needs to hear? Best and highest messages for this collective, please. Two of Wands and a Ten of Swords. So you're making the decision to move away from something painful, something very painful, a betrayal, something. Always about the Geminis. You picked a cookie in your mailbox. Get the hell out of here. That's insane. And that was in Kansas? Your mom was pissed. That's amazing. Anything else? So there's some people around you, okay, that, and maybe it's not that they've done something horrifically, you know, wrong to you or betrayed you in some deep way. Maybe it's just that your vibrations don't match anymore. You like lived out your soul contract, but now you've ascended up a bit, right? Your consciousness, your vibe is higher. And there are some people around you that are holding you back, and you are going to make a decision. You're going to see that. You're going to have clarity in that all of a sudden. And you're going to make the decision to just move away from that energy, separate from those people, that person, situation, whatever it is. For a lot of you, I think it may be family. And for a lot of you, it might be like, you know, a group of friends, a whole, you know, like crew. But you know, the people aligned to you can't come in until you let go of people that aren't, right? That's what I always tell you. Yeah, you got an Ace of Swords. You're getting the truth and the clarity that you need to see something here. Now, it might be a little painful when you find out that somebody you thought was on your side has actually been manipulating you or betraying you in some way, or just, you know, not, you're just over the energy, not a good match anymore. It might be a little harsh to look at it, and it might be a little hard to walk away, but you will be grateful, and it's actually not going to really cause you much pain. It's just a quick, like, man, RIP, like, you know, that was great while it lasted, but I know it's time to move on, and you're just really excited about the new that you're walking towards. All right, so make sure you do it when the time comes. Anything else for the collective? Anything else for the collective? Queen of Swords. It's you speaking your truth. It's you living in your authenticity and not giving a shit. You have the strength to do it. Leo's energy showing up there, the Leo card. That this is you being unabashedly you and just speaking your truth, wide open throat chakra vibe, and following nothing but truth. And you're not going to stop until you find it. And that clarity is going to change everything for you. A lot will change from this. And the things that you choose to walk away from move you on the path of your highest good. Those things that you're trying to manifest into your life, or wanting, I should say, to manifest into your life. Do you have a message for the collective, please? Can we get a closing message here for my beautiful babes? What is your advice and guidance for them to lead them at this time and through this energy? For the collective, what is the message they need to hear? What advice and guidance can you offer them? The card says dancing on one foot, balancing act. And it's another 9. This reading has been insanely full of 9s, y'all. Insane. Insane. All right. 9s everywhere. Everywhere. Wait, isn't today the 19th too? Is it? That's friggin' nutty. All right. There you go. And you have, oh, my favorite, galactic mushroom, which I'm deathly allergic to. 24, the divine matrix. And you have 19, fallen angel, spiritual narcolepsy. All right. Let's do 9. Obviously, that's the number that keeps standing out. That's the one we're going to read. When dances on one foot shows up, you are called to find a new balance. Just as a dancer moves gracefully into each pose, no matter how precariously balanced a step might seem, you must bring equanimity to the situation before you, no matter how thorny or difficult a relationship seems. If you are putting too much effort, okay, this is freaking vibing. Is this not what we just said, y'all? If you are putting too much effort, I can't with spirit sometimes, into managing your life, work, relationship, your family, your digital media, you are missing the point. You have to be dancing while juggling your entire life, knowing that at any one time, half of it is going to be up in the air. It's not that you are doing too much and find it impossible to catch up. Rather, it's that you are confusing readiness with preparation. You will never, ever be fully prepared for all the challenges in life, but you can be ready to say yes to a new invitation the universe offers you. Live in a state of yes to spirit and no to everything not infused with life, romance, vitality, and the sacred. Did you guys get that? That was big. That is the whole reason you're here, was that one sentence. All right. You'll never be fully prepared for all the challenges in life, but you can be ready to say yes to a new invitation the universe offers you. Live in a state of yes to spirit and no to everything not infused with life, romance, vitality, and the sacred. You will be surprised by how quickly your load lightens when you hold true to this lesson. You are challenged now to work with the resources available to you and not be seduced by the beliefs. Y'all, we could have just read this one card. It's the whole damn reading. If I only had more, life has provided you with everything you need to accomplish your goals and fulfill your mission. When it feels like you are losing your balance, do not contract, holding your arms close to your chest, for you will fall. Instead, reach out and extend them fully, saying yes to Spirit's steadying hand. That was freaking wild. Wild. And we have 9 and 19 here. And all these 9s. 9, 9, 9, 9, 9. So now we're going to see 9 everywhere. Everywhere. Let's check out spiritual narcolepsy real quick. Falling angel. You're being cautioned not to fall asleep or go unconscious. That caution card that was here for you, remember? You have been flying above the strife and suffering of the world in angelic bliss. However, you risk being seduced, flirtation card, remember? By the beauty and comfort of your situation and losing track of your aspirations, your wings. As you fall, you pick up speed, heading toward the trees below and a possible nasty landing. Remember that all you need to stop being a fallen angel is to spread your wings, to halt your descent, and then find an updraft again. And your last card just said not to pull your arms in tight because you'll fall, but to spread your wings, right? Both of them in a row. Effing crazy. Crazy. This reading's crazy. Do not be seduced by the fallen angels, your supposed friends and companions who are ready to use you for their pleasure and have only their own interests in mind. As you soar once more in flight, receive the gift of the falling angel as an invitation to study the forest from above the trees. In other words, to analyze your situation from a higher perspective, without being entangled in its thorny branches. Once you understand what needs to be done, head back to your lofty heights and stand by for the right moment. Action you take now may backfire. Stay conscious and wait until you are guided to change, and you will know when the time is ready. Divine timing, y'all. That was a mic drop of a reading. I mean, if y'all didn't see how that just happened, I tell all the haters. If you didn't think I was psychic before, look at me now. What are y'all talking about? I've been reading so long, I'm out of the game. It's okay. I'm just being nosy. Walk it off. All right, my loves. How are we? Everybody cool? Anybody got any questions, comments, requests, reading you want me to do, reading you want me to see? Anything, anything, anything? Or reading you want to see. That's what I meant. I don't know if that's what I said, but it's what I meant. Aries, like my son. Card for guidance. Yes. Give me 1 sec. I just want to get this energy cleared away. All right. I don't think this is the deck I want. Oh, please. Which one are you? Good thing I only have 5,653. Otherwise, what would I do? Okay. For Oris, please. Best and highest messages. What is your message of guidance for Oris, please? Does he need to hear it this time? dark side of the moon and mystery. Full moon, forgiveness. Hey, what's up, Riley Ray? Ring around the moon, protection. So might be a little bit of a dark side that you need to go into to practice a little bit of a forgiveness lesson here. Follow that shadow down, solve the mystery, and know that you are protected. And the moon is actually telling you that you can call on the moon energy and draw it down to protect you while you go into the shadows, right? Because although the moon does represent the shadow side of energy, it's also the only way to see in the dark, right? It illuminates your path for you. So work with that energy, get through that quickly. Okay, and then you're on to your next journey, your next adventure. There's nice messages for Oris, please. Yeah, embrace the uncertainty. You're not going to have clarity. You're not going to be able to see which way to go or where you're going. Not which way to go, but where you're going. But that's exactly where you're supposed to be. That's how this is meant to happen for you, okay? Just trust that it's okay. You don't always have to see. You just have to have faith, you know, and stay on a higher vibrational path. Yeah. No, I mean, I'm a Dark Side of the Moon fan, don't get me wrong, but nah, there's no way. I ain't got it in me. Mystery, forgiveness, protection, embrace uncertainty. All right, Ors? Ring around the moon, full moon, which we just had. So we won't have another one until second week of September. We actually have an eclipse at the beginning of September, y'all. Leave a comment, too, if any of you have a vote on where I go. You know, I always go somewhere for all the eclipses. So if there's somewhere you think I should go or you would like to see me go or like, you know, go live during the eclipse from, let me know down here. All right? You're very, very welcome. All right, my loves. So much love and light to you. Thank you for all of your love and support. Your sign-specific readings are coming for the new moon. We'll do a new moon live and a ritual. And Leo, your solar return reading is on its way. It's good to meet y'all. Thanks for the new guys. Glad to have you. There's always room in the coven for more. Love you all. Be well. Thanks again for the birthday wishes. Night, babes.